Hi there from a very chilly South Africa. We are experiencing one of our coldest winters yet. I can't remember when last I've been this cold. Anyway, today we are going to once again use what we have, scraps, and create something pretty. So I hope you enjoy this tutorial. This is from a tin can, and I just love the embellishment or the print on it. I washed the can and then cut it open and flattened it under some heavy books for a while, but you can see it's still very curved. And I then fussy cut the pattern out, and it's this beautiful copper pattern. So have a look at the cans of cold drink you are drinking and have a look and see if any of the cans are pretty. So I wanted to show you how I fussy cut this, because you have to be really careful. This tin honestly cuts your hands to pieces if you're not. So I cut this into a smaller piece, and then I began with my fussy cutting. Once again, moving the tin can rather than the scissors. And I will get back to those awkward pieces there later. Yeah, so please be very mindful when you are cutting these, because you can actually see I really cut my finger. Okay. So what I did before I started the tutorial was I dug through my stash of leftovers, and I found some black light card. Lightweight card, and I covered 2 of my ATCs with the lightweight black card in preparation for our tutorial today. And I'm going to cut that piece off. So now I'm going back to the awkward areas, and once again turning the metal rather than the scissors. We've done that piece, and here rather awkward but very pretty. So the other tin I had was also from an energy drink. I don't drink energy drinks, by the way. I don't really like them. But I actually took the tin from a friend's home because I wanted to play with it. Anyway, so here I have fussy cut 2 little pieces from my tin, you can hear. And I have 2 remnants of my copper tape. This was from a die cut that I did. This is the negative or the waste piece. And we're going to create some lovely little ATCs today with what I have. Right, so there's my prepped ATCs with light black card or lightweight black card. And I'm just going to play and see how we're going to do these. And you know me, I like to do matching pairs of things. And we'll just have to play around and see which one's going to work the best. This piece, and we put one over here. And you know, I also love to do things on the sides. So one thing to note is that glue does not stick the tin. So I'm using double-sided tape today. And I'm going to put a piece on here. There you go. And I'm going to cut, not very tidy, but it doesn't really matter, 2 pieces of 2 little strips, should I say, which is still not narrow enough. Let me put this down. Okay, I need to make this a little bit narrower, because this double-sided tape does not stick clear. It's actually got a white background, still not narrow enough. very skew, but no one's going to see it because it's on the back. Okay, that sounds good. Okay, so all I've done is put a little bit of tape there. Here's another section that I'd like to put a little bit of tape on, and maybe do it this way. Yeah, that's better. So as you can see, the back of the aluminium tin or the can is oh, my train of thought just went there. Is not completely covered. So thank you. We see we all have those moments. And for those of you joining me the first time, I do not edit my videos. So you will see mistakes, and you will see how many times I lose my train of thought. And you can have a good laugh, because none of us are perfect. And I truly believe that life should not be edited too much. Here we go. So decide where I'm going to place this. And what I have decided is to leave a little gap there. Can you see? It's about 2 or 3 millimeters. I'm using my old card just to make sure that I flatten that well, and then trimming the excess from the back. So I never make embellishments in that to fit a card. I always make them bigger and trim them, just for your info. And then here we are also going to put, I just realized now every now and then I go completely out of frame, so I apologize for that. And there you go. And here we go. So sorry if I went out of frame there. And just trim that off. Okay, and this one, make sure that you can see my hands. We are removing the backing of the double-sided tape. There we go. And also leaving about a 3 to 5 mil gap, and trim there. Okay. Sorry, I didn't trim it very well. There you go. And there's a little piece there. Okay, and once again, just smoothing it with a card. So here we have got our lovely piece of aluminium foil that we've recycled from a drinks tin. And then here we have a little bit of waste. So let's see what we can do with it. Now, it is very finicky working with the copper tape. So let's get going and try to start taking the backing off. I'm going to place the tape down so that it is easier, face down, so that it is easier to handle, and I'm not going to remove the entire backing because it becomes really difficult to work with. You can see, and I don't want to twist it too much. So let's start and see how we're going to go. Okay. And I'm going to trim this piece off. Put it aside in case I want to use it. Maybe put it there actually. Yeah. It looks quite cute. And then going back to remove the rest of the backing here. I find it, I know it looks clumsy, but it's definitely easier when you are working with such finicky pieces not to remove the entire backing at the same time, because then the tape does curl onto itself. And here we go, and here we go. So once again, using my card, I'm going to flatten this and trim. So this little negative piece or waste piece of copper tape would be something that one would normally just throw away. But look how cute that ATC is. I think what would be nice is to perhaps do a sentiment or something on there. And let's do the next one. So this is also a very strange looking thing. Like that. So I'm going to lay it flat and gently start to remove the backing. And also not going to remove everything. So I want you to see how I had it before. Okay. Not the easiest thing to place. I think I'm going to start with this top twill. So let's start getting that down. And I really wanted to show you how awkward it is, because people think that, you know, we as crafters have to do everything perfectly. Let me tell you, the number of things I throw away behind the scenes because I really don't like them is quite overwhelming. And I think a lot of the teachers on YouTube are inclined to only show you the perfect things they make, not the mistakes, not the tears, not the cut fingers or any of those. So now we're going to remove this. Cut this off. So let's just cut that. Okay, and here is a little bit of backing that I didn't remove. Just a little bit of backing. I can get a grip on it. There you go. Just so that edge sticks. And here we are. Two beautiful little ATC made using a soft drink tin. I hope you will give that a try and start looking at things around the house that you can use for your metal tape. Anything metal is worthwhile looking at. Take care and have an awesome day.